Well, hey dudes, and welcome back to another weird and wacky episode of World Building. I am the host, Model Monstrosities. So in this video, I wanted to use this block of wood and make like a mine. Yeah, it must make a whole lot of sense because it's close to the surface. But, So I used the Dremel and cut into the wood with a cutting wheel. I don't suggest doing this actually at all. It was really smoky and a lot of dust in the air and stuff, so if you're in within 3 miles of someone doing it, you should like wear a mask, because, well, just watch. Look at it. So then I used a sanding tip and smoothed it out a bit. Some of it. So I was gonna add some texture and smooth it out, and yeah, there was some paint on there. So I got it out, and I got out these little figures, some little dudes. So and then I smoothed out some of it with this. Actually, I'm not sure if it's really smoothing out because it's got a lot of sand mixed into it, and it's like plaster mixed with sand and some paint. Got out some wood strips. I stuck a piece in there. See, there's that guy. He's gonna supposedly, or he was gonna at the time, planning to have him in, like, carrying a board. There was these animal toys. I got them for $2 at the thrift store. And there is a buffalo. That's the one I was looking at. And I did some painting on the top there. A little bit on the inside. There is a lantern hanging. That was from a misprinted miniature from a 3D printer. I just clipped it off of his hand and glued it on top. It's not all I did with that. I painted it. And there I was painting the figures. I gave them a lot of brown. I gave them some brown pants, brown shirts. Not all of them, though. I gave one guy some gray overalls, and I think one guy had a red shirt. It's pretty straightforward. You want to paint it one color and then dry brush it with a lighter version of the same color, or you could dry brush the whole thing with a sandy color if you're doing, sandy environment guys. So then I painted the wood on the inside there. One thing you can do with the figures as well is add a wash. Oh, hey! Giraffe puppet, what's up? See this thing I was working on?
Interesting. Does it have a giraffe?
No giraffes in it.
Aw, man, no giraffes? That sucks. It looks interesting. What is it?
It's wood. I don't know, I wanted to make it out of this piece of wood, and I didn't know what else to do it, so, yeah, I'll see you.
Okay,
yeah,
looks interesting.
Thanks, yeah. Bye.
Bye, yeah, see ya. Bye. Bye-bye, bye. Bye.
Man, sometimes living with a giraffe puppet can be weird. So, I mixed up some molding putty, and I molded some little pockets. These pockets or packets, they're kind of like, they're plastic ones from figures and things, and I molded them. And then I added some glue on top. And then sprinkled on the static grass. What I maybe should have done was saved some of the static grass by putting on a piece of parchment paper or something, but I didn't do that. I probably should have thought about it more, because then it mixed with some things I didn't want in the static grass. But then I unmolded those little pockets, and I wanted to cast them, so I got out some of this perfect cast, mixed it up, and then put some of it in the molds. I had some extra, so I put that in some other molds too. I have a lot of just silicone molds that I molded for other miniatures and dioramas and things, and sometimes not even for miniatures or dioramas, but sometimes useful for when I have this casting stuff. But I painted some of those little pockets, a lot of them molded and casted pretty good. And then I dry brushed the buffalo, painted his horns, his hooves, and also his eyes. I also painted the sides of the wood block with black. Then I got a string and tied it onto the buffalo.
Being a camera. Oh!
I glued on the buffalo. As well as the guy on the top. I glued on some of those little pockets. I added some Mod Podge to the string to help it be a little more stiff. I attached the string to the guy as well, so it looks like he's got a rope or something. Glued on him. It looks kind of like he's about to bonk his head. I believe that would be a build completed.